What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get shiny Ralts in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet fast and easy. And of course, if you're new to the channel, enjoy these types of videos, please subscribe and like the video. I really appreciate it. So we're going to be hunting shiny Ralts, and in order to do that, you want to start at this Pokemon Center. It doesn't necessarily have to be this Pokemon Center, but it is one of the easiest places to do this. And now you want to make sure that your game is daytime. Unfortunately, my game is currently dusk right now, which means it's about to turn into nighttime in a couple of minutes. And you cannot do this hunt at night, so definitely don't start this at night or during dusk. So to move time forward, you're going to want to save your game first. And then once you have saved your game, you're going to turn off your game. And then we're going to go to system settings, go all the way down to system, and then go down to date and time. And you're going to move the clock forward. I'm going to move it like, let's say 15 minutes and see what that does for us. And then we're going to reload the game. And you're going to keep doing this until your game is actually daytime. I recommend probably increments of 10 minutes in the real world. So now that it's daytime, we need to set up a picnic and make a fairy type sandwich. From the Pokemon Center, I recommend just going over here. This is a nice flat spot for you to set up a picnic. And before you set up the picnic, of course, you want to save your game. This will be our safety save. Just in case anything happens, we mess up, we don't get the shiny, we have this. And then we're going to set up a picnic right here. And now there's, of course, going to be a lot of different recipes that you can use to make a fairy shiny level 3 sandwich. And this is the recipe I recommend just because it is a rather simple recipe that most people can make. And I'm going to go with 3 tomato, 1 cucumber, 1 pickle. And then I'm going to use a salty and a sweet herba mystica, and then any pick. And it's just important that if you do make a mistake, you can always go back to that safety save and then try this again if you are having problems with this sandwich. There we go. That's sparkling title and encounter fairy. Now we are ready to shiny hunt for Ralts. So now we're going to leave the picnic and then get on our ride Pokemon, and we're going to head back into the mountains. So across the river here, and now we're going to get a bunch of fairy types, but the only fairy that spawns in the mountain is going to be Ralts. So since we have this boost, we can see that we got Ralts, we got Gardevoir. We're going to run around the mountain until we eventually find our shiny, but see, because we got groups of them, 4 Raltses and a Gardevoir, it's going to be relatively easy to actually end up getting a shiny of these guys, which is going to be pretty awesome. And you can get multiple. You could possibly even get the full family. If you get, 4 Raltses, you can easily get a Ralts, a Curlia, a Gardevoir, and a Gallade shiny. Of course, for Gallade, it will need to be a male, so just keep that in mind. Gardevoir does not have a gender for its evolution, so it can be either male or female, which is pretty convenient. And of course, you could always just straight up catch a wild Gardevoir. So we're just going to follow this path for a while and keep going around the mountains, and then we're just going to make a nice loop-de-loop and keep doing this until we eventually see our shiny. You don't have to sprint. I think sprinting isn't necessarily the best play here, just because if you sprint too fast, the spawns won't necessarily come in, and we are getting a lot of spawns already, and so we don't need to be running around. We can just like dash in between if you want to make it a little bit faster, but make sure to like stop and just walk a little bit. As you can see, they just pop in when you're walking. So you don't want to miss any spawns, because that would be really devastating if you end up missing a shiny Pokemon. So we're just going to keep on walking around here. We're still going up the top of the mountain. And when you do reach the top, you can just end up coming back down. And the shiny is very easy for Ralts and Gardevoir. They are blue instead of green. So it's going to be super easy to tell the difference between these when you do happen to see the shiny. There's no shiny here, and we keep on going. Nothing yet, but the spawns are there. So it's all going to be up to your RNG at the end of the day. And, odds are with the amount of spawns that we are getting, you'll probably get one. And we are looking to be going too far up the mountain there. So I'm going to go back down the mountain at this point, just because I didn't see any Gardevoirs spawning. And if a Pokemon leaves the screen, that means it's despawned. And then, so those Gardevoirs we walked by just respawned in, and those are technically weren't new encounters. So just keep that in mind while you're doing this whole entire process. And there we go. We got a shiny Ralts right here. Look at him. Looking quite adorable. And that didn't take too much time at all. That was about 10 minutes for this shiny Ralts. So that's an easy peasy one right there. And we'll just throw ourselves a nice little quick ball to make this easy. Of course, if you have a false swipe Pokemon like Gallade, you can always just use false swipe and then just catch it with any ball you want because it'll be at a 1 HP. And there we go. That's shiny Ralts done. Oh, and we got a shiny Gardevoir right there. So that was pretty nice. I mean, that took us about almost the full 30. So, but hey, we got shiny Gardevoir, which is pretty sweet. Throw a nice quick ball at it, and let's see if we can get it. And there we go, crit catch on the Gardevoir. And that's honestly a little bit rarer than getting the shiny Ralts because you only get 1 Gardevoir spawn per group while you get 4 Raltses. And there we have it, guys. That is how you shiny hunt Ralts and Gardevoir in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hopefully you have some great luck and get multiple shinies in one sandwich like I did. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel, enjoy these types of videos, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time with more Pokemon content. Peace out and have a good one.